how it happened.
You're an artist too, right?
Yeah, I'm a musician
he is. He's
mainly.
a musician.
So
Okay, tell us about it.
I played in bands and I recorded 2 CDs in Australia, music, and
What kind of music? Tell us
studied.
about
I
it.
like rock music. So I played drums and I wrote songs on guitar. Uh, yeah. So also, what I studied was not initially to do with triathlon. I studied anthropology and modern history, and studied Aboriginal studies about Aboriginal people in Australia, which are local Indigenous people. So I guess I thought I would maybe get a job in some sort of area, maybe travel a bit into the outback, because I've always been interested in the plight of those people. But anyway, getting back to, I was mainly just into, I did some training in the gym with others, like strength training, strength and conditioning. So I was already into that, maybe 98, 99. And then I just had some friends that did triathlon. I thought, well, that's pretty, they look pretty fit, they're pretty awesome people. I'd like to do that. That's a natural progression when you get bored of looking at yourself in the mirror, at the gym. So looking at how big your biceps can get.
Biceps too.
The main reason I did the sport was only was the fact that I could control in my life what I did, like the output I did, that I would get direct result back. That was the only reason I did it, to be honest. Because I could put X amount of hard work in and I would get a direct result out. And in a world where you have so many variables and you get frustrated by a lot of things, that's what appealed to me the most. Actually didn't really matter that, I like the 3 sports, and I just like the image of it to begin with. I really liked
What was the image of it? What do you mean by that?
I just liked that it was, it's like a more extreme side. So I was always into the Ironman straight away. I wasn't interested to do Olympic distance triathlon. I just wanted to do the Ironman. I wanted to go further. I did an Olympic distance triathlon straight up. That was hard. Then I did a half Ironman. Then I did 1 or 2 half Ironmans. Then I did Ironman New Zealand, which was soon after at the start. So yeah, I guess I was just drawn to the more extreme side, and the full Ironman's a whole different race to any other triathlon, because you really the mental side takes over. It's a long race, and it really tests you.
Could you tell us the story of how you ended up here?
Yeah, basically I've been coming to Asia, Southeast Asia and Asia for triathlon for a few years for different races, and I just felt like I needed a change in my life for a start. So I thought I would just send my resume to a few different Asian federations, triathlon federations, and at the time, I basically just landed. This just fell in my lap. This job, basically, coaching it was originally for 5 weeks for Asian Games. The budget came from the POC, Philippine Olympic Committee, and then that went pretty well. Both boys that did pretty well, and then we had the Asian Beach Games that were coming up in December 2010. So basically, they wanted me to continue on, so I just said, okay, I'll stay on to train these guys. And at that race, both the male and the female broke the record for the Olympic distance here. So then I just suggested, basically I met Annie too around this time. So then, I knew immediately that Annie was going to be the one for me, so to speak. And we were engaged pretty soon after meeting her. That was like 100% the right decision.
So do you guys mind if...
Basically, I knew, okay, in my mind I was thinking, I'm going to live here. So